Welcome back, continuing the news. In a matter of hours, Americans will go to the polls to decide the next president of the United States. Republican Donald Trump and Democrat Joe Biden will face off in the race for the White House. We spoke with Jamaicans living in the U.S. who are supporters of both candidates. Vashon Brown has the details.
More than 95 million Americans have cast their votes early in the 2020 presidential election. The figure is 69% of the total vote recorded in the 2016 election. Jamaican Jackie Watson was among those who voted early.
My mother was one of them who died from COVID-19 in New York City. So, I was apprehensive to be around a mass amount of crowd.
Ms. Watson, who is also the president of the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce of Georgia, says it's hard to predict who will win, but she hopes Joe Biden becomes president. Claston Bernard is a Jamaican Olympian who now lives in the United States. He's also a member of the Louisiana Republican Party State Central Committee.
Well, I think the president will win. The trajectory is about the same as 2016. The media has been suppressing a lot of information, but there are real-time enthusiasm. Nobody's enthusiastic about a 78-year-old man.
He defends why he's supporting Donald Trump.
It doesn't matter if I believe he's a racist. You have to look at what he's offering. Joe Biden has been in office for 47 years. What has he done? Locked up black men, called black men predators. Are those features of a candidate? So at the end of the day, America, there are racial issues in America, but people will vote based on the issues. Because if you're selling Americans or the world, the candidate based on their history, Joe Biden doesn't have any leg to stand on.
Meanwhile, there are fears about possible violence following tomorrow's election. Many businesses have boarded up doors and windows in the last couple of days in anticipation of possible protests. Some Jamaicans are on edge.
Over the history of the United States, we have always had peaceful elections, and I've always admired that about the United States compared to other countries. We've always set the example. And I do feel that way. And I hope that nothing occurs, no violence of any sort.
Joe Biden has been targeting Florida in his campaigning activities, particularly voters from Jamaican and other immigrant communities. Speaking on TVJ's Smile Jamaica this morning, Florida-based attorney Marlon Hill said 400,000 Jamaican descendants reside there.
Florida is so important because there's so many layers to Florida. There are almost like 5 different states within the state of Florida. We have equal amount of Democrats and Republicans that are registered in the state of Florida, and independents, otherwise known as NPAs, are also a large number of the registered voters. This is the reason why we're called a purple state. No one has won Florida with more than 1.5, 1.3% separating the winner. There will only be an automatic recount if it's 0.5% separating the two.
Mr. Hill, a Democrat, believes Joe Biden will win the election. Vashon Brown, TVJ News.